As the golden age of radio drew to its regrettable close, many of its programs, both successful and short-lived, were granted a second life in the exciting new medium of television. On rare occasions, however, television returned the favor by sending some of its popular programs to radio. Unlike most shows that made the journey from radio to television, Space Patrol began on the small screen before becoming a popular radio attraction, and the radio series ultimately outlived its television counterpart. My name is Brian, and I'll be your host as we go through each of these episodes, giving you a little bit of commentary about the series itself, as well as some interesting facts about the cast. And I believe you'll notice an improvement in the sound quality as I worked really hard to improve the audio. We are currently at episode 9 and our retrospective of this series, titled The Electronic Burglar. While investigating the theft from an electronics company, Commander Corry and Cadet Happy find themselves stranded in the Martian desert. Let's find out what happened, shall we? As it originally aired on Saturday, November 29th, 1952.
Wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston present Space Patrol! High adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Missions of daring in the name of interplanetary justice. Travel into the future with Buzz Corry, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol! In today's transcribed adventure, Buzz and Happy are stranded on the Martian desert, 100 miles from the nearest city. They've just come to an expanse of tiny green plants, carpeting the desert for miles.
Something's wrong with my throat, Commander. It feels tight. Hard to breathe.
Mine's the same way, Happy.
Couldn't be the dust coming up from the ground, sir.
No, it comes from the plants. Every time we take a step, the plants shoot out spores, poisoning the atmosphere.
It's getting worse, Commander.
What's still worse, these are poisonous lichen.
Poison? What are we going to do, sir? We can't go back.
Well, if we go on, these plant spores will paralyze our breathing muscles. We'll suffocate. We'll be back in just a moment with today's Space Patrol story, The Electronic Burglar. Say, you want to have some fun, gang? Well, listen to this jet cycle. There's nothing in the tank but ordinary fuel, and here's the result. Just a putt-putt. That's all it is with ordinary fuel, but pour in some super fuel. Wow, that jet cycle is supercharged now. Yes, sir, gang, when it comes to supercharging, you need super fuel. And the same thing is true of you, especially in the morning when you haven't had a bite to eat for hours. So to really get up ahead of steam, to really get set for a lightning takeoff, you have to get supercharged. And here's Buzz Corry's way of doing it. He eats a good breakfast with rice checks or wheat checks, the super cereals that help to supercharge you. Bite-sized checks. Checks, the cereals that taste so good. Checks, the cereals that are so crisp, so absolutely different. So take a tip from Buzz Corry. Eat a good breakfast with a super cereal and get supercharged. The super cereals, rice checks, wheat checks. Even on the man-made planet Terra itself, few citizens are aware of the existence of the Maris Design and Development Company. Yet, from Mercury to Pluto, there's hardly a man, woman, or child whose life isn't made more secure and pleasant because of the engineering know-how in the creation of electronic devices by the Maris Company. And so, when Howard Maris reported that his Terra offices had been burglarized, Commander Corry assumed personal charge of the investigation. Right now, Buzz and Happy are standing before the damaged door of the Maris Company vault, questioning the perplexed and worried executive, Howard Maris.
I can't understand why the alarm system didn't work. I set it myself last night, just as I always do. How do you set it? There's a lock switch in my private office. Once that switch is set, nobody can force an entrance to the building without setting off the alarm.
But what if somebody had the key to the outside doors?
If they used it before regular opening time, even a key would set off the alarm. The only sign of force, inside or out, is at the vault door. Mr. Maris, are you positive you set the alarm switch last night?
Absolutely. And the alarm did work, you know. Yes, but several hours too late. By the time our men got here, the metal on the Endurium door had cooled where the atomo torch had melted it.
The most baffling thing I've ever run into, Commander.
Mm-hmm. One fact is pretty clear, Mr. Maris.
Yes, what's that?
Whoever did this job was extremely familiar with your operation.
Are you suggesting it was an inside job?
It almost had to be. Just look at what was taken.
Yes, the analscope plans. The most valuable thing in the vault.
Excuse me, sir, but what is this analscope?
It's a device for detecting mineral deposits hundreds of feet underground.
It's 10 times more efficient than any other instrument or method we have.
Those plans in the hands of someone who knows their value are worth at least 1 million space credit.
Wow.
Oh, excuse me. Yes, Maris here. Oh, very well. Commander, I'm wanted in my office. Would you excuse me, please?
Really, Mr. Maris, go ahead.
Thank you.
Well, Commander, if it was an inside job, why did the thief have to use an atomo torch on the vault? He got into the building without setting off the alarm.
The alarm didn't go off until the thief was safely away. If I didn't know Maris so well, I'd suspect him of being involved in the robbery.
Well, how about his chief engineer, Cheller?
They both agreed to a brainograph test. I think they'll pass it. They've worked with Robbie and me on top-secret projects a number of times. Maris and Chella are exceptionally on it.
Well, the security department men have gone over everything and haven't found a single clue. What's the next step?
The brainograph.
Excuse me, sir, but have a look at this.
What?
On the floor of the vault here, it looks like broken glass.
It is. Somebody dropped his glasses. Gather it up carefully, Happy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, there's hardly anything left but slivers.
Don't cut yourself, but get all of it.
Hey, Maris doesn't wear glasses.
Neither does Cheller. Happy, don't mention this to anyone. We'll have a check made on Maris employees to see who does wear glasses. I hope there are enough large pieces there to tell what the optical formula is.
I've got it, sir. The pieces are in this piece of paper.
All right, Hap. We'll turn it over to the lab.
Goodbye, Stokes. So long, Maris, and thanks. Don't make that any time. Now, Commander, you mentioned a brainograph test whenever you're ready.
Fine, Mr. Maris. By the way, the man who just left, he looks familiar.
Oh, that was Ward Stokes. He's a precision machinist. Does special assignments for me from time to time.
Oh, sure. I remember him now. About a year ago, Major Robertson had him work on a special viewscope for the security lab.
Oh, that's so? I had him in mind for the analscope job.
Did you discuss it with him?
Oh, no. No, I wouldn't do that until I'd checked the security. That's our standard policy on really important jobs. Stokes just dropped in, pick up an instrument case he left in my office.
I see.
Your man, Captain Scoville, talked to him.
Captain Scoville and his men will remain on duty here for a day or two, Mr. Maris, checking the alarm system.
Yes, Commander, I understand.
They won't interfere with your regular operations any more than they have to. Now, if you'll get Cheller, Happy and I will take you to headquarters for the brainograph test.
Oh, Stokes, you got the case all right.
Yes, walked right into Maris' office. One of Corry's men gave me the once-over, but didn't even stop me.
Has the case been tampered with?
No, it was on the floor exactly where I left it yesterday. After all, it looks just like what it's supposed to be, an instrument case.
Yes. Not even Boss Corry would suspect this small box of being an electronic burglar.
And now that we've got it back here, no one will ever suspect. Oh, I see you found your spare glasses.
Yeah. You know, I've worn glasses for 30 years, and I never broke a pair till last night.
And you never cracked the safe till last night either. Oh, did you?
Well, if I did, I wouldn't have been so awkward when I removed the protective goggles.
Nah. Well, it was a small price to pay for what we've got.
Yeah. That reminds me, you better put that robot burglar away and help me copy the analscope design.
Where do you want me to put the burglar?
In the staging room for now.
All right. This stage set's a great piece of work, even if I do say so myself. Startling duplicate of Murph's private office.
Well, it would have to be, wouldn't it? Otherwise, we couldn't have trained our mechanical helper to find the alarm switch in the real office, you know?
I've made dozens of machines operated by electric eyes, but until you came along, it never occurred to me to,
Yes, to make a machine that works for you instead of somebody else.
Yes, Bartram, I guess that's it. The toughest part of the whole job was getting a hold of Maris' burglar alarm key long enough to make a duplicate.
Maris doesn't suspect us. Corry doesn't suspect us. I'd say we pulled it off without a hitch. But now, we better get ready to blast off from Mars.
Happy, I suppose you heard the results of the brainograph test.
Yes, sir. Maris and Scheller didn't have anything to do with the robbery.
Not only that, but they haven't the remotest idea who might have done it.
That's great, except that it doesn't help us much. Oh, how about the fragments of glasses?
Well, the lab couldn't tell a thing. The boys did their best, but the pieces aren't big enough to indicate the optical formula.
Oh, well, maybe it wasn't the thief that dropped it there anyway.
Maybe not. Maris says that he and Scheller are the only ones that go into the vault. We would get this clue just when our chief optical expert is in the hospital.
Dr. Pricer?
Yeah. I contacted Pricer and showed him the fragments on the telescreen. He thinks he could determine the lens formula after he's out of the hospital.
When will that be?
In 10 days. You know, I think I'll take his suggestion. Pricer says this man Stokes might be able to help us.
Stokes? Oh, the fellow Maris was talking about?
Yes. Stokes helped Pricer on some high-precision optical work a while back. Pricer thinks he's great.
He could well be, with both Maris and Pricer raving about him.
Now, let's pay him a visit, Happy, and see if he can put our glass jigsaw puzzle together. Mr. Stokes, I imagine you're a pretty busy man, but at the moment, you're the only one who can help us.
I'm rather rushed, Commander, but if it's for the Space Patrol, I'll be glad to if I can.
I have some fragments of what apparently was once a pair of glasses. Can you determine the optical formula from these small pieces?
Why, it would be rather difficult. May I ask why you want this information?
By tracing the prescription, we might be able to check with various opticians and find the thief.
A thief?
Yes. Confidentially, I'll tell you that these fragments were found in Maris's vault after the burglary. You know about that, of course.
Yes, perfectly outrageous. And this is the only clue you have?
So far.
Oh. Well, I'm afraid I couldn't give you a very accurate analysis, Commander.
I see. Well, perhaps Dr. Pricer can do it when he gets out of the hospital.
However, let me examine these fragments more closely. Will you let me take them into my lab in the next room?
Of course.
It won't take me long to find out if further tests will be worthwhile.
He didn't seem very interested at first, Commander.
It's a challenge to his ingenuity. He'll probably help us.
All these pictures of gadgets on the walls. Are these Stokes' invention?
I suppose so.
Hey, come and look at this one, sir. The picture here by the door.
All right.
It's a miniature viewscope, no bigger than your hand.
An amazing piece of construction.
I'd like to see the actual thing. Hey, I wonder what's in this room here.
Happy.
Oh, well, I wasn't snooping, sir. I just thought... Hey, look at this.
What is it?
For a minute, I thought I'd been here before. But this is an exact duplicate of Maris's private office.
It does look like it. Same furniture arrangement, same size, same fixtures.
Maybe the same person designed the offices, and Maris is just like Stokes.
No, I don't think so, Happy.
What do you mean, sir?
These walls don't reach the ceiling. This is a room built inside a larger room, like a stage set.
You're right. It seems kind of silly.
It certainly does. And then
Hey, what's that, Commander?
machinery of some kind, but I don't see. Oh, that instrument case. The lid's opening.
Look at it, Commander. Now the whole case is moving, rolling across the floor.
I wonder what could have started that thing up.
Now look, it's running a long rod up in the air.
Yeah, very ingenious. A telescoping rod in sections with a key on the end of it.
Sure like to have one of those things. It looked like it's on its way to unlock something.
To unlock a mystery. Watch it closely, Happy.
I'm going to tell him about you. Well, tell him you can probably figure out the optical prescription. Then, in a day or two, give him a fake formula.
Good. Then Corry will never be able to trace you.
Go tell him and get him out of here.
Yes, yes.
Commander, I've got good news for you. Commander, where are you?
In here, Stokes.
Oh,
Happy and I are watching this fantastic gadget of yours.
How did that thing get started? Here, I'll shut it off.
No, wait. Let's see what it does.
It's just a silly toy. I'll turn it off.
Later, Stokes.
But Commander.
Hey, it acts like it's looking for something. Now it's heading right for that little doojigger on the wall there.
A lock split.
It's feeling for the keyhole.
A very clever machine, Stokes. So that's how the alarm system was shut off.
what do you mean?
You can't deny this room is an exact replica of Maris's office.
Suppose it is. Lots of offices that are alike.
I see. Then, of course, you won't mind taking a brainograph test.
That'll be enough snooping, Corry. Get your hands up, you two, Cadet. Get their weapons, Stokes.
Yes, Barger.
Keep behind them in case I have to use this ray gun.
So you're Stokes' partner in the burglary. Voucher, huh?
Hold them, Stokes. Confound it, men. You should have locked the door.
How did I know they'd be coming here?
And that robot. How did it get started?
The timing mechanism. I forgot to shut it off.
So just 12 hours after the robbery, it started up again.
Yeah. In another 3 hours, the robot would turn the lock switch back on, move back to its original position, withdraw its wheels and levers, and become an innocent instrument case again.
Too bad Stokes has such a good reputation as a precision machinist, or we'd never have come here.
It is too bad, Corry. But I'm afraid it's too bad for you.
What are we going to do with them?
We can't dispose of them here on Terra. We'll take them to my lab on the Martian desert, where they'll never be found.
We'll be back with Space Patrol in just a moment. Say, gang, listen to this boy going to the breakfast table. He doesn't care if he ever gets there, does he? He doesn't like his breakfast cereal, that's why. No zip, no lift, no flavor. Now, here's a girl. Listen to how she goes to breakfast. She doesn't even bother about going. Same trouble. A cereal, dull as can be. No taste, no tang, no nothing. Now, here's another youngster going to breakfast. No wonder he's in a hurry. He's really going for breakfast, because this fella does what Buzz Corry does. He has a checkerboard super cereal for breakfast every single morning. Rice check or wheat check. The cereals with that modern bite-sized design for easy eating. And boy, it's not just the size that makes Chex easy to eat, it's that flavor. Man, oh man, Chex have a flavor that keeps that spoon of yours going up and down, up and down, up and down, until the cereal bowl's empty. So get the cereals that have you sprinting to the table for them. The super cereals that help to supercharge you. Rice check, wheat check. Bart and Happy have been captured by two criminals who stole designs for a valuable new mineral detection device from the Maris Design and Development Company vault. The thieves, Stoke and Boucher, have locked the space patrolman in a compartment on a spaceship and are heading for a hideout on the Martian desert.
Certainly aren't taking any chances, sir. My wrists are tied so tight, my fingers are numb.
If we can work loose before the ship lands, we might be able to fight our way out of this mess, Happy.
Keep at it. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they cut the rockets. Feel that increased gravity pull?
Yes, sir.
They're carrying out their original plans. It means we're landing on Mars. We've got to work fast before they can land.
Unlock the compartment, Stoke. I'll keep them covered.
All right.
Now, you two on your feet. Let's check these ropes. Turn around. I said turn around! And I say something, I mean it, Corry.
I'll remember that, Boucher.
With the little time you got left, I suggest you dwell on more pleasant memories. Okay, the ropes are still tight. Get moving, you two. This is our little Martian hideout.
Sure is a filthy little hideout.
Well, maybe we'll let you clean it up before we do away with you.
Let's get some heat on. I'm freezing.
So, you're going right back to the ship and blast off for Lowell City.
You still think I should make contact with Thought?
Yes. I'll stay here and guard Corry and the cadet until everything is set. Leave the designs here.
I'll put them in the cupboard.
All right. If you find everything safe in Lowell City, then make arrangements for getting the money from Tharp, and we'll hand over the designs.
When do we get rid of Corry and the cadet?
Just as soon as you get back. Nobody will ever find them out here in the desert. You better get going.
Oh, I wanted to ask you a couple of things. Come out to the ship with me.
Well, all right. I don't imagine you'll want to leave, Corry. But we'll lock the door, just in case.
Well, sir, we've got until Stokes gets back to get out of here.
Even if we overpower Boucher, we'll need Stokes' ship to escape. Do you see a space phone in here?
No, sir. But maybe there's one hidden around someplace.
Happy, there's a heating control. Kick the switch with your foot.
You cold, sir?
No, but put it on full, quickly.
Yes, sir. There it is.
Good. Now, if this room will get heat up in a hurry.
Well, there goes Stokes.
Now, when Boucher comes into this heated room, I have a hunch he'll have some trouble with his glasses.
Huh?
Coming in from the cold air, they'll fog up just like the windows.
Yeah, then we can rush him.
The best we can hope to do is knock him down with a headlong dive until we can get our hands free. Here he comes. Get ready.
Yes, sir.
All right, gentlemen. Now we'll just relax. Ah, you got the heat on. I told you space patrolmen wear hardy souls accustomed to cool. Confound it, my glasses are...
Okay, Happy?
Get off of me!
He dropped his gun, Commander.
Kick it out of the way. That's it.
Can you handle Boucher with your hands tied, sir?
I won't have to. They're loose, Happy. All right, Boucher.
Let go of me!
Stop struggling. On your feet. I'll take the gun, Happy. Boucher, untie the cadet.
Wait till I get my breath. You've knocked all the wind out of me.
It's all right, sir. The rope is working loose.
Good. Boucher, is there a spacephone in this building?
No, there was a portable set on the ship, but I forgot to bring it in.
We'll just have to wait till Stokes returns. We get a nice surprise when he walks in that door. Should we tie Boucher up, sir? That might be a good idea. We won't have to watch him so closely. Boucher, get away from that cupboard.
I'll get him, Commander.
They're not there. They're gone.
What are you talking about?
The anoscope design. Stoke never put them in a cupboard.
I saw him walk over there.
He double-crossed me. The dirty rat.
What good would they do you if they were there?
Don't you see? Stoke isn't coming back, and we're stuck here.
He's right, Happy. This puts all of us in a tough spot. Boucher, how far did you say it was to the nearest city?
100 miles? 100 miles of desert?
We don't have any way to call for help.
We'll die out here. We only got food for 2 days.
Maybe. But we're not going to stay here. Take what food and water we can and start across the desert.
On foot? We could never make it.
We're going to try it. Where's the food locker? Come on, Boucher. You're lagging behind.
Don't make me walk anymore, please.
You got yourself into this. We're going to keep moving.
All right. I'll try to make it.
That's it. Now stop blubbering and save your breath.
Hey, these green plants are all around us.
They're lichens, Happy. In the Martian summer, they turn rough-colored.
Stop. Wait.
Now what?
I feel sick. Something's wrong with my throat.
Well, I don't feel so good myself, but we've got to keep moving.
Hold on a minute. There's something strange in the air.
It's dust coming up from the ground, sir. Every time we step, a little puff of dust bursts up.
From the lichens, Happy. They're spores.
Spores?
Yes, tiny cells from these plants. This kind of poison.
What?
They're getting into our throats, lungs.
Let's get out of them, quick.
But we've got to keep on going.
Plants stretch for miles in all directions except behind us.
Then let's go back.
We can't go back. Commander, these spores, what do they do?
If we keep inhaling them, they'll paralyze our breathing muscles. We'll suffocate.
I'm going back. I'm going back.
Boucher, come back here. Grab him, Happy.
Boucher, keep your head. All this stomping around's making it worse.
Stand still, Boucher. Be quiet. Look around, examine the terrain. Maybe we can find a bare stretch of ground.
It's hopeless. We're trapped. Trapped on the desert.
I said be quiet. See anything, Happy?
No, sir. Except that low hill there. Seems to be a tower of some kind.
Yeah, a power relay tower. There's one every 20 miles.
Maybe there's a spacephone at the tower. If we can get there, we could call for help.
That's worth a try. Come on, let's go.
Come on, Boucher. Just a few yards more.
I can hardly breathe.
I don't see anything that looks like a spaceophone, Happy.
Neither do I, sir. Just some wheels and gear.
Those are to adjust the receiving and deflecting coils at the top of the tower.
You mean we can't call for help after coming all this way?
I'm afraid not.
Then what good is this monstrosity? We'll all die here under the
Look,
tower.
Boucher, lie down and rest a minute and keep quiet.
Well, sir, by looking at the coils, can't we tell the direction to take to Lowell City?
Yes, but it's straight across those poison lichens. Now, wait a minute. If we were to turn those wheels, it would interrupt the power beam. The beam would miss the next relay tower.
Yeah, they'd have to send somebody out to investigate.
Well, then do it. Turn the wheel. Cut off the power.
Boucher, do you realize that human lives may depend on that power beam?
Well, what about our lives? Our lives depend on it, too. Turn it off.
Well, what we might do, Happy,
Turn it off.
we might deflect it slightly, just enough to register on the instruments at the monitor station.
Well, how could we be sure we weren't turning it too far?
See that dial? It points to 0. That means it's right on the beam. The red lines on either side are the danger limits. Here, let's release the holding mechanism. Now we'll turn the wheel carefully.
The indicator's still on 0, sir.
The control mechanism has a high gear ratio for accurate focusing of the beam.
Now it's moving, sir. Halfway to the danger line.
That ought to alert the maintenance crew. Now we'll spin the wheel the other way, back and forth.
Want me to take over again, sir? You must be tired.
All right, Happy. Thanks.
You've been doing that for half an hour and nothing happened. Turn the beam off. Clear off. That's the only way to make them pay attention. It'll be dark in a little while. Nobody will be able to see us.
Commander, look. It's an atmosphere shift.
And it's headed right for the tower.
Well, wait for them. Make sure he sees us.
He'll see us, don't worry. It's the Power Commission ship, all right, sir. See the big red circle on the hull?
All right, Happy. It's coming in for a landing. Set the indicator back to 0.
There it is, sir. I'll lock it in place. Control secured, sir.
All right, let's get to the ship. We've got an appointment with Stokes in Lowell City.
I told you and the commander how you can pick up Stoke and the man who's going to buy the design. They will go on my record one day.
Oh, sure, but I'm afraid it's a little late now to start thinking about getting off easily.
Happy, I just talked to Lowell City Space Control and the pilot's space phone. They're putting a guard around Stokes' ship in case he tries to blast off.
Fine. When do we get to Lowell City?
In a couple of minutes. We'll turn Boucher over to the spaceport guard and go after Stokes. Well, Stokes, the design seemed to be complete.
That all there, Mr. Tharp?
Now I'd like my money.
Of course. I'm glad you and Boucher changed your minds and made a straightforward business deal.
The original plan was just a precaution in case we were being followed. But everything worked out, though, well.
All right, Stokes. I'll take those plans.
Corry.
Get Tharp Happy. I'll handle Stokes.
Yes, sir. Where do you think you're going?
All right, Stokes. Had enough?
Oh, yes, Corry. Let up.
I've got Tharp, Commander.
Keep them covered. I'll get the anoscope design.
Yes, sir. All right, Stokes. Move over next to your partner.
Just tell me one thing. How did you get out of the desert?
Well, Commander, why don't we let Boucher explain that to him? It'll give them something to talk about for the next several years they're going to be spending together.
We'll be back with an action preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol story in just a moment. Say, you want to hear something funny? Well, listen to this. That's a word scrambler, gang. A machine that scrambles secret messages sent by space patrollers over the spaceophone. Now, do you want to know what the message said? Well, here, I'll have it unscrambled for you.
To get supercharged, eat a good breakfast with Instant Ralston.
That's one of the most important messages a space patroller ever sent. Yes, sir, when you sit down to a good breakfast with good hot Ralston, well, boy, oh boy, that's your day to shine. For Instant Ralston packs a wallop in every spoonful. It's rich whole wheat. Remember, rich whole wheat. That means it'll warm up your motor, tune up your thinker, help start off your day with a bang. Yes, that's the kind of start Buzz Corry gets. That's the kind of start you need to be a winner just like him. So come on, Space Patrollers, get supercharged. Eat a good breakfast with good hot Ralston. And now for a preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol story. Buzz and Happy are on Venus on a farm where food is chemically grown in large tanks. As they walk toward a building where Tonga is held captive, huge sun mirrors atop several tall towers turn ominously toward them.
Smoking rockets, Commander, is really getting hot all of a sudden.
Yes, waves of heat. Even for Venus, this is unusual.
Oh, my eyes. What a glare.
Happy, don't look at those reflectors. They'll blind you.
Let's run for the building and get out of the sun.
Hap, look out. They're focusing those sun mirrors on us.
A whole battery of them are pointed right toward us.
Maybe we can dodge them. Run back this way.
Commander, they've got us surrounded by those heat beams, and they're closing in.
They hit us with all those at once. We're finished for good.
Be sure to be with us next Saturday for the exciting story, The Space Shark, when wheat checks, rice check, and good hot Ralston again bring you Space Patrol! And now here's a message from Commander Buzz Corry.
Here's a little riddle. What is it that is scarce, valuable, and necessary, yet given away free? The answer is blood, the gift of life. Yes, when grown-ups give blood at the Red Cross Center, they don't receive money, but they do receive the wonderful, deep-felt satisfaction of knowing they helped save a life. Now, how would you like to help me get more people to save lives? Join my Space Patrol Blood Boosters. It's lots of fun, so how about it? Join today. Space Patrol, an original Mike Moser production starring Ed Kemmer as Commander Corry and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou Houston and directed by Larry Robertson. Other players were Bela Kovac, Ken Mayer, and Norman Jolly. Dick Tupel speaking. Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday and every Saturday when Wheat Chex, Rice Chex, and Good Hot Ralston again present the new, exciting Space Patrol! And be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol story on your local ABC television station. Consult your local paper for time and channel. Space Patrol comes to you transcribed from Hollywood. This is ABC Radio Network.
And that was episode 9 in our look back of the Space Patrol radio series titled The Electronic Burglar, and originally aired on Saturday, November 29th, 1952. Like so many other old-time radio shows, not every original broadcast is known to survive. Approximately 117 of the 129 episodes are generally believed to remain in circulation, although episode totals and dating sometimes differ among the collectors. Fortunately, episode 10 has survived, and once again, I've improved the sound quality for you. It's titled The Space Shark. In this episode, Commander Corry, Cadet Happy, and Security Chief Assistant Tonga investigate a pair of racketeers poisoning hydroponic farms on Venus, and originally aired on December 6, 1952.
Commander Corry and Cadet Happy have just blasted off from the planet Saturn, where they've been investigating mysterious contamination of chemically grown food shipped from Venus. In the meantime, Tonga, the assistant security chief, is also doing some undercover investigation work on Venus, working as a chemist on one of the farms. Now, through the nose port of Terra 5, Buzz and Happy watch Saturn's shining rings looming up large before them.
Raise our vector about 5 degrees, Happy. Want to clear the rings with plenty of space to spare.
Yes, sir. You know, it's too bad anything so beautiful is such a menace to spaceflight.
But by the time you're close enough for them to be a menace, the rings are no longer beautiful.
No, because you can see the individual hunks of rock making up the rings. And yet from a distance, they look as though you could ride a surface car around them like on a smooth racetrack.
Only in this case, it's the racetrack that does the moving. Well, it's 1100 hours Universal Star Time, Happy. We ought to be hearing from Tonga pretty soon.
I hope she found out more about how that food is getting contaminated than we did.
Yeah, those samples we examined on Saturn turned bad after they arrived from Venus.
So maybe the chemical farm they came from is still pure, huh?
Not necessarily. Perhaps a chemical with a delayed action was put into the hydroponic tanks.
Tonga calling Commander Corry. Tonga calling Commander Corry.
Corry here. Go ahead, Tonga.
Commander, how soon can you come to Venus?
We just blasted off from Saturn. It'll take at least 3.5 hours. Something wrong?
Why, no, to the contrary. I found out how those harmful chemicals are getting into the hydroponic tanks.
Good.
A group of racketeers are trying to force the farm operators to pay for protection. They've bribed workers to put the contaminating chemicals into the tanks.
Then, for the owners who pay the price, the tanks stay pure. Who's behind this gang?
I don't know yet, Commander, but I think I will by the time you reach Venus.
Where are you now?
In the women's dormitory at the farm. I'm just about ready to report for work at the lab.
If you leave your miniature spaceophone in your room, be sure you hide it carefully.
I keep it with me, Commander. It's safer.
You want us to come directly to the farm when we reach Venus?
I'll let you know later, Commander. By the way, I'm working here as Miss Burns.
All right, Tonga. Be careful. Corry out.
Gee, Commander, Tonga seems to have found out more in a week than all the other agents have in a month.
She's a good security department operator, Happy. No, we'll clear the rings. Change vector for Venus.
Yes, sir.
Ready for the spectroscope check on specimen 28, Mr. Baxter?
All right, Miss Burns.
Negative. Well, this whole group of samples tests pure. I hope we have as good luck on the next group.
Oh, never mind that now, Miss Burns. I'll handle it.
Oh, but I thought you wanted all these samples analyzed before the morning shift ends.
There isn't much more to do. I'd like to have you take this report over to the superintendent's office.
Why, yes, Mr. Baxter.
Come in, Eagle.
Where is she?
I sent her on an errand.
That Space Patrol spy. I wonder how much she knows.
Not very much. I've kept close watch on her ever since we found that she's a Space Patrol agent.
But that was 3 days ago. She's been here a week. I'd like to know where she kept that spaceophone.
I've had her room searched at the women's dormitory. She's got it hidden, all right.
Perhaps it's under the floor. Baxter, you should have put that concealed microphone in her room in the first day she was here.
Look, I can't handle everything.
We got to get rid of her without exciting suspicion.
How can we do that? The Space Patrol will investigate.
Supposing there was an accident. Supposing she mixed the wrong chemicals and there was an explosion.
She's too careful, too smart. I've got it. This will do fine.
What is that?
A harmless chemical used by Miss Burns almost constantly. But this bottle... Someone might easily confuse the names of the two chemicals. They're very much alike.
What does this chemical do?
A few drops mixed with any acid solution will produce a deadly gas. The gas, it soon dissipates. After a few seconds, when it's mixed with air, it's harmless. But if someone were leaning over a container of it when it first formed...
Baxter, I can't pronounce the name of this substance, but it's the solution to our problem. Fix it up. I better get out of here before she gets back.
The superintendent said he'd check the report later, Mr. Baxter.
Typical. He hollers his head off for something, then lets it sit on his desk for 3 days. Miss Burns, would you take over here?
Of course.
I've got to rush over to tank number 5. I'll be back as soon as possible.
Right, Mr. Baxter. Now, let's see. Anatheric acid, 20 cc's. Oh, now where's it? Oh, here it is. Oh.
It worked, Eagle.
Is the gas dissipated?
Do you think I'd be walking around like this if it hadn't? As I told you, it only takes a few seconds for the...
Baxter, she's alive. Huh? Look at her. She's moving, tugging at her throat.
She must have jerked her head back before it got into her lungs. Now what do we do?
This makes it awkward. Let me think a minute.
Well, at this acceleration, we'll reach Venus in half an hour, sir.
Want me to take over?
No, thanks, sir. I'd just as soon bring her in, if I may.
Well, fine with me. Happy. Listen, I heard something on the miniature spaceophone.
So did I.
I got it, Baxter. We'll load our Miss Burns into a surface car and take her to my hyperdromic farms.
Suppose somebody sees us.
Tell them there was a slight accident. We can say I'm a doctor. Take her to a hospital.
Commander, they've done something to Tonga.
Quiet, Happy.
Why take her to your farm? When she comes to, we can make her tell how much she knows. We certainly can't work on her here.
Yeah, that's right, Eagle.
I'll stay here and watch Miss Burns. You got to get a surface car. Go on, get moving.
Tonga managed to click on her spaceophone, so she's probably not too badly hurt.
I wish they'd keep talking so we could find out who they are and where they're going to take her.
Baxter and Eagle. Eagle has a chemical food farm. Happy, you keep listening to your miniature set. I'll contact Venus Space Control and have them check on the location of a hydroponic farm owned by a man named Eagle.
Our passenger seems to be very quiet back there.
Well, apparently that gas just missed being totally effective. Here, pull up in front of this building.
What's this place?
A couple of storage rooms and a solar mirror control.
Quite a layout you have.
Yeah, very successful farm, Baxter. And you know, I haven't had a bit of trouble with contaminated food.
I wonder why. I wonder why.
Oh, come to think of it, maybe I'd better have some trouble, in case the Space Patrol starts wondering why. Well, come on, let's get her out of the car.
She's still unconscious. We'll have to carry her.
Yeah, all right, let's go.
Spaceship. It's landing.
Quick, get her inside.
It's a space patrol ship. Why do you suppose it's coming here?
It's the commander ship. I've seen it a dozen of times on Terra. He must know the whole deal.
How could he?
The girl tipped him off. Probably has been waiting for days for some open move on our part.
What do we do with her? Where's one of those storage rooms?
Oh, wait, there isn't time for that now. Bring her in here. We got to stop Corry.
Stop him? How?
Set her down here.
Look, why don't we lock her up out of sight? Maybe we can bluff Corry out of it. He can't know anything.
Well, he's obviously been to the other farm and knows the girl was taken away in a surface car.
Nobody asked us any questions?
No, but several people saw us.
Why don't we get in the car again and get away from here?
And be followed by Corry's spaceship?
I'm not anxious to tangle with Corry.
We won't have to. Come here. I'll show you something that will take care of Corry.
Commander, I'm not sure, but I thought I saw 2 men carrying Tonga into that building down there when we were landing the ship. That means she's still unconscious.
Yes, we've got to be careful, Happy.
It's lucky she managed to turn on her miniature spaceophone. And even when Eagle and Baxter weren't talking, it picked up the sound of the surface car motor and led us right here.
This farm is more than just a front. Looks like a well-run operation.
Well, then why does Milton Eagle get mixed up in a gang of racketeers?
Very likely he's one of the higher-ups, if not the kingpin. This protection racket is his way of controlling competition.
What are those big shiny pieces of metal on top of the towers?
Those are solar mirrors, Happy. They can be focused on the food tanks to raise the temperature.
Some of them seem to be moving now.
They have to keep pace with the sun. Also, if the mirrors were kept focused on one tank too long, it would scorch the plants, probably boil the water.
Oh, I see.
I'm not so sure our rival hasn't aroused interest, Happy, so be on your guard.
Get the idea now, Baxter? I'm surrounding Corry and the cadet with circles of concentrated sunlight.
What do you expect to do? Blind them with the glare?
Yeah, wait till I converge all those beams in one spot, right on Corry and his friend.
Eagle, why, do you realize the heat those mirrors put out?
Yeah, quite well, Baxter. And I think this will serve to stop the space patrol permanently. Now watch. I'm going to bring the focal points together.
Gee, Commander, sure it's getting hot all of a sudden.
Yes, waves of heat. Even for Venus, this is unusual.
Smoking rockets, my eyes. What a glare.
Don't look at those reflectors, they'll blind you.
Hey, let's run for the building and get out of the sun.
Happy, they're focusing those sun mirrors on us.
The whole battery of them.
Maybe we can dodge them. Run back this way.
Hey, Commander, we're surrounded by heat beams, and they're closing in.
If they hit us with all those at once, we're finished.
We'll be back with Space Patrol in just a moment. Right now, here's the story of a cosmic surface car in trouble. Listen. The trouble? Nothing to go on but ordinary fuel. You hear that? The driver's filling up the tank with super fuel. Now, something's gonna happen now. Boy, that cosmic surface car is really roaring now. That's because it's supercharged with super fuel. And the same is true with you, gang. What happens when you don't have a good breakfast? You're just a putt-putt. But when you fill up your tank with super fuel, man, you're supercharged. Now, here's how Buzz Corry does it. He eats a good breakfast with a checkerboard super cereal, Rice Chex or Wheat Chex. Wait till you taste them, gang. Boy, are they good. Flavor galore in every crisp, bite-sized biscuit. So get going, gang. Eat a good super cereal breakfast and get supercharged. Get the super cereals today. Rice Chex, Wheat Chex. Buzz and Happy are on the grounds of a chemically grown food plant on Venus in an attempt to rescue Tonga, abducted by 2 men who've been putting poisonous chemicals in the food tanks of competing operators. The 2 conspirators, Milton Eagle and Richard Baxter, have seen Buzz and Happy approach the building where they're holding Tonga. Eagle has focused several sun mirrors toward the 2 space patrolmen, surrounding them with heat beams. Inch by inch, the circles close in around Buzz and Happy as Eagle tightens the wall of searing heat.
Look at them, Baxter. Ha! They can't move in any direction.
Grass all around them is burning.
Yeah, and a few seconds ago it was fresh and green.
It must be stifling inside those beams. Look at them. Even from here, you can tell they're gasping for air.
Well, we might as well finish them off.
Oh, no, you
You don't!
Grab her, Baxter.
Let go of me!
Get your hands off of that panel. Pull her away, Baxter.
I'm trying to.
Let go of me!
Found you. Come away.
Let go of me!
I've got her, Eagle.
Now I'll finish off Corry and... she cut off the beam.
Get them on quickly.
There isn't time. Corry and the Cadet are headed toward us. Drag the girl out to the surface car. Quick!
Good struggling, do you hear?
Take your hands off me!
We haven't got time to pamper you, Miss Burns. There. Now you can carry her. And hurry up, into the car.
They're getting into the surface car.
They've got Tonga.
Hurry, Hap.
Stop! Hey, come back here!
It's no use, Hap.
Doggone it, a few more steps and we'd have made it.
Back to the ship. We'll blast off and trace them. They won't be able to get far.
It was close. Plenty close.
We aren't away yet. They look for us with their ship. Maybe put up a roadblock.
Confounded girl. Why don't we get rid of her for good? Throw her out of the car.
No, you fool. As long as she's with us, Corry won't get robbed.
Where are you taking me?
That's a good question. Where are we taking her?
We're gonna blast off for Neptune.
Blasting off for Neptune? In this surface car?
You must really have knocked her silly, Eagle.
I got a spaceship in a private spaceport a couple of miles from here. With a little luck, we can blast off before Corry spots us.
With a little luck,
I think
we
I've
can blast
got him,
off
sir,
before
on the
Corry
miniature
spots
set.
us.
Can't you get
Yeah,
any
that's
more
them,
speed
all right.
out of this surface car?
You just leave the driving to me. Watch the girl.
Where on Neptune are you taking me?
To a place where the space patrol will never find you.
I suppose you've got a hideout in the mountains somewhere.
No, not quite. There's a small settlement along the Crawlog River, just about 60 dieus east of Neptune City, where we won't be found.
Wouldn't a big city be better? People wouldn't ask so many questions.
I know what I'm doing.
Well, we know where they're going to take her.
Hope we can rescue Tonga before they get her aboard the spaceship.
Hey, Commander, there's a surface car down there on the highway. Do you suppose that's the one?
Very likely. Let's cut down our speed.
The spaceport isn't much further, Baxter.
What kind of spaceship do you have?
Man, such an inquisitive woman. But I'll tell you, I'm rather proud of it. It's a Class B space cruiser, one of the largest private ships made.
A Class B space cruiser. How nice. It must be Venus Registry, then.
Yes, Venus Registry. Anything else you want to know?
Hegel, we're being followed.
By a surface car. None showing on a highway radar.
No, a spaceship. It's pretty high up, but it's hovering.
There's some binoculars in the compartment. See if you can make out what ship it is.
All right.
I don't like the looks of it. Why would a spaceship be traveling so slowly over this part of Venus?
It's changing direction now. I can get these glasses, folks. It's a space patrol ship, Terra 5.
Corry again.
Yeah, maybe he didn't see us after all.
There were other surface cars on the highway near my farm. Wonder how he happened to follow this one.
Strange. Miss Burns, why do you keep playing with that locket?
Why, I didn't know I was.
Give me that.
How dare you?
Oh, rather large for a locket, isn't it? Snap it open. Now isn't this interesting?
What is it, Baxter?
Miniature spaceophone. So that's how Corey's been able to find us. We really ought to fix this girl now.
Shut up, you fool. Turn that spaceophone off.
Just a minute, Eagle. I know where you are and what you're up to. If either you or Baxter harm Tonga, both of you will regret it the rest of your lives.
Oh, so your real name is Tonga, the assistant security chief.
That's right.
Corry, I got a proposition to make to you.
What is it?
If we turn Tonga loose, will you let us alone?
You know I couldn't make a bargain like that.
Well, I'm willing to take a gamble, Corry. I know you'll keep after us, but I'll trade Tonga for a few minutes' time. There's a small check a few hundred yards down the highway. I'll leave Tonga there. How about it, Corry? It's your best chance to get her back safely.
All right, Eagle. I'll get you anyway, but I warn you, don't try to double-cross me.
Cut the spaceophone off, Baxter.
It's off.
Here's the shack. We got to work fast. Corry's landing right where I figured he would. Stay behind the trees until he's out of the ship.
Why don't we get in the car and get to your ship? Why waste time?
While Corry is in the shack rescuing Tonga, we'll put his weapons out of commission.
Why not wreck the controls so he can't blast off?
Yeah, and have him alert other space patrol units? Our best bet is to have Corry after us himself.
Don't tell me your ship is faster than Terra 5.
No, but his ship isn't faster than the Shark.
The Shark?
Yeah, it's a cosmic missile with a special view scope device. I have one aboard my ship. And once it's launched at Corry's ship, he can dodge it or outrun it.
Yes, and with his own cosmic weapons out of commission, he can't fire at the shark.
That's right. He can run all over the solar system. But sooner or later, the shark will get him. Come on, get ready. Corry and the cadet are getting out of the ship.
Here's the shack, sir. I sure hope they kept their word and left Tonga here.
Eagle and Baxter are putting a lot of faith in a few minutes head start, but it won't do them much good. Try the door, Hap.
Right.
Commander, Happy.
Are you all right, Tonga?
Yes, Commander.
Oh, they've got her tied, hand and foot.
That's to give them more time. They probably would have locked the door if they could. Here, I'll cut those ropes, Tonga.
Thank you, Commander. I tried to find out exactly where Eagle's spaceship was. All I know is that it's not too far from here.
Happy and I looked for it from the air, but it must have been hidden.
Hey, listen. The ship blasting off.
Probably Eagle's. Let's see. By the time we walk through the woods back to our ship, well, they'll have about 5 minutes start on us.
5 minutes? Well, that isn't going to do them much good. They picked us up, Eagle.
Good. Now let's give Corry a run for his money.
When are you going to launch the guided missiles at them?
Well, we'll wait till they get closer. First, we lead Corry out of the regular lanes. I don't want him to call for help when we launch the shark.
We aren't gaining very fast, sir.
They must realize they can't escape. Turn on the spacephone, Happy. I'll order them to surrender. Commander Corry aboard Terra 5 to Milton Eagle aboard Private Cruiser 398. Come in.
Eagle to Commander Corry. Is something wrong, Commander?
Eagle, the smartest thing you can do is surrender. Head for Saturn. It's the closest planet.
Sorry, we have other plans.
I order you to surrender. We're armed, you know.
Oh, of course.
Happy, stand by to fire a warning rocket.
Yes, sir.
Eagle, I don't want to use force unless it's necessary, but I'm prepared to do it.
Commander, something's wrong with the firing mechanism.
What?
The electronic controls are out of order.
What about number 2?
They're all out of order, sir.
That's right, Commander. Baxter and I took care of that while you were rescuing Tonga.
We can still overtake you, Eagle. Meanwhile, we can call units from Saturn.
You're going to be pretty busy, Commander. Baxter and I are sending you a present. Catch.
Eagle, if you fire on a space patrol ship, you'll be blasted out of space.
Commander, look at the viewscope. Something's leaving their ship.
It's not a regular missile, sir. It's too slow.
It may seem slow now, Cadet, but wait.
Eagle, what did you just release?
A weapon with your picture on it, Commander.
It's gaining velocity, sir.
It's a guided type missile with a cosmic warhead. Have fun. Eagle out.
Happy. Change vector for Saturn.
For Saturn, sir?
Yes, and put on all the acceleration we can stand.
It's getting closer, Commander.
Head for Saturn's rings, Happy.
For the rings?
Yes, get on a tangent with the outer ring.
All right, sir, but... Well,
Commander.
Yes, sir.
The rings are made up of big chunks of rock. If we get too close...
That's the idea, Tonga. We'll get as close as possible. We're going to let those rocks run interference for us.
What an idea. Just like football at technology school. Blocking back, trailing you.
Tonga, bring the forward view scope up to full sensitivity. We'll pick out a nice big rock.
Yes, Commander.
That missile's awfully close, sir. At this rate, it'll hit us in a few seconds.
There's a giant hunk of rock dead ahead.
Good. I'll take the controls now, Happy. Gonna see how close I can come to that rock. Tonga, watch the rear view scope.
The missile's awfully close.
Fine. You're gonna jaywalk right in front of that rock.
Ah!
Wow! Oh, boy, was that close. Smoking rockets, have you ever seen such flying?
Watch the rear view scope.
The rock. It blew up right behind us.
Guided missile hit it. Oh, that was luck.
Luck, nothing. That was the trickiest spaceship piloting in the universe, Commander. You hit a guided missile with an unguided missile.
Now let's take care of some unfinished business. Eagle and Baxter.
How are we going to find them now?
I don't think it'll be difficult. They figure we're out of the way, so they might go back to their original plan.
The Crawlock River place?
We'll try it. Take over, Happy. We're clear of the rings.
Well, I lined up another ship for us, Baxter.
Good. When do we leave Krolok?
In a few hours. One of my men is bringing a ship in from Neptune City.
Well, it can't be too soon to suit me. I don't like this place.
What are you so jittery about? We don't have to worry about Corry anymore.
I know. I just don't like Neptune. I'm used to Venus. You get plenty of sunshine.
Get your hands up, Eagle. You too, Baxter.
Corry.
Get the weapons, Happy.
Yes, sir.
Corry, how did you... The guided missile, you couldn't have escaped the shark.
The shark, if that's what you call it, stubbed its nose on a rock just off Saturn. As a pet, it wasn't too trustworthy.
You were so sure you'd finish Corry, I told you not to come here.
Nah, Baxter. No recrimination. We gambled and we lost. Take it easy, Baxter. Like me!
No, you don't, Eagle. All right. Now, Eagle, are you ready to come along?
Yeah, sure. Okay, Corry. I'll come along.
Yeah, you know, you're not very agile, Eagle. You'd better stick to taking it easy, like Baxter.
An exciting preview of next week's thrilling Space Patrol story in just a moment. Hey, watch out. Hold everything. Here he comes down the rink so fast his ice skates are melting the ice. Wow, that's a checkerboard kid. He's supercharged. And a good breakfast with a checkerboard super cereal did it. A breakfast with swell-tasting instant Ralston. Here he comes again. Stand back. Jumpin' Jupiter, that boy's a winner. He's got the speed of Buzz Corry himself. And how about you, gang? How about getting supercharged so you can whiz along just like that? Just do this. Have a good breakfast with Instant Ralston, the hot super cereal. The delicious hot cereal that helps to turn on your starter, makes you bright as a light, and helps to keep you right on the beam. That's what it does for the commander. That's what it'll do for you. Here comes the checkerboard kid again on those flying ice skates. Don't wait, gang. Be a winner yourself. Get supercharged. Eat a good breakfast with the delicious hot super cereal, Instant Ralston. And now for a preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol story. Buzz and Happy and their spacesuits on a tiny asteroid are approaching a criminal who has stolen evidence that's needed to convict a crime syndicate.
He's got the metal box, sir, with the evidence.
All right, Shura. Come out of that crater and get into our ship.
I'm getting into my own ship, Corry, and you're not going to stop me.
All right, we'll come down and get you.
Take one more step and I'll use this gun on you. All right, have it your way. I warned you.
Drop, Happy.
Wow, that was close. The gun chipped a hunk of rock loose as big as your head.
Stand still, Happy. I think Shura means business.
He does, and it isn't funny business either.
Be sure to be with us next Saturday for the exciting story, The Search for Asteroid X, when Wheat Checks, Rice Checks, and Good Hot Ralston again bring you Space Patrol! And now, an important message from Commander Buzz Corry.
Did you ever read in the paper about a boy or girl saving somebody's life? Ever wish you could do something like that? Well, you can. Just join my Space Patrol Blood Boosters. Here's what we do. We try to get more people to donate blood to the Red Cross. When you get somebody to donate blood, you save a life. So, boys and girls, join my Space Patrol Blood Boosters today.
Space Patrol, an original Mike Moser production starring Ed Kemmer as Commander Corry and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou Houston and directed by Larry Robertson. Other players were Bela Kovac, Ken Mayer, and Nina Berra. Dick Tufeld speaking. Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday and every Saturday when Wheat Checks, Rice Checks, and Good Hot Ralston again present the new, exciting Space Patrol! And be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol story on your local ABC television station. Consult your local paper for time and channel. Space Patrol comes to you transcribed from Hollywood. This is ABC Radio Network.
And that was the 10th adventure from the Space Patrol radio series titled The Space Shark, which originally aired on Saturday, December 6, 1952. I want to give a shout out to Commander Corry himself, Ed Kemmer, who was born in 1920. Over 100 years now. Kemmer demonstrated a passion for acting from an early age. After high school, he attended college briefly, but was soon called to serve in World War II, a pivotal period that would shape much of his character and life. During the war, Kemmer served as a fighter pilot with the United States Army Air Forces. His bravery came to the forefront in 1944 when his plane was shot down over France during a mission. Kemmer was captured by German forces and held as a prisoner of war. He briefly escaped from the camp for 2 weeks before being recaptured. After the war, Kimmerer pursued his passion for acting. His big break came in 1950 when he was cast as Commander Buzz Corry on Space Patrol. The series became an instant hit, with Kimmerer's portrayal of the heroic and resourceful space commander captivating audiences. Throughout his career, Kimmerer viewed Space Patrol as the most important thing he ever did. One engineer at NASA told me that he got first interested in space because of our show, Kimmerer once said, so it had an importance that I never knew existed. As for his starring role, Kimmerer told the Columbus Dispatch in 1994, I played it as straight as I could. You don't downplay to children. A lot of shows make that mistake. Kids see through that right away. After Space Patrol, Kimmerer was a guest star in various primetime television series, including the classic Twilight Zone episode Nightmare at 20,000 Feet, in which former space hero Kimmerer co-starred with future space hero Captain Kirk himself, William Shatner. Kimmerer married Fran Hefner in 1952, and the couple had 3 children. He was known for his humility and dedication to his family, often prioritizing them over his career. In his later years, Kimmerer enjoyed attending conventions and events celebrating classic television, where he remained a beloved figure among fans of Space Patrol. Ed Kimmerer passed away on November 9th, 2004 in New York City of a stroke. Kimmerer's life is a unique blend of history and entertainment, embodying the spirit of a true hero who bridged the worlds of reality and fiction.
Travel into the future with Buzz Corry, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol.
We're going to be checking out the 11th episode, titled The Search for Asteroid X, which originally aired on Saturday, December 13th, 1952.
After months of careful investigation, Space Patrol agents have gathered evidence against the leaders of the notorious Saturn Syndicate. This gang, for months, has been victimizing honest businessmen on the outer planets of the solar system. Commander Corry has been awaiting the arrival of an agent with the evidence that'll convict the leaders of the syndicate. Now, Buzz grimly enters his central office on Terra, where Cadet Happy is decoding spaceograms.
Lock those messages in the file, Happy. You can work on them later.
What, is something wrong, Commander?
There certainly is. I've just received a report that Fraser's in the hospital. All the evidence is gone.
What?
Somebody jumped Fraser while he was on his way here in a surface car. He was knocked unconscious. Every scrap of evidence was stolen. Documents, microfilm, everything.
Do you have any idea who did it, sir?
No, I understand the doctors won't let our security people see Fraser yet.
Is he badly hurt?
Fortunately, no. The loss of that evidence puts us right back where we started 3 months ago in the Saturn Syndicate investigation. Come on over to the hospital with me. As soon as the doctor's okay, I want to ask Fraser some questions.
Cut your speed and go lower, Hundley. I think I see something down there.
Where?
Right near that small pond. Isn't that a building of some kind?
You're right, Chora.
Well, I hope it's occupied. Say, there is a man down there by the pond.
That's surprising to find anybody in this part of Mars.
Set the ship down. We'll load up with food and water.
Suppose this guy won't give us any?
Well, then he'll get what our friend, the Space Patrol agent, got.
And you think you finished that guy, Chora?
Who cares? We got the evidence.
Yeah. But I won't rest easy until we get it hit on Asteroid X.
Oh, kick on the repeller ray.
Repeller ray on.
Well, we're done. If we get enough supplies here, we can go into free fall near the asteroid belt till we decide what our next move is.
I wonder who this guy is. He sure must like solitude.
Now, we don't want any trouble if we can help it, Hundley. Let me do the talking.
Don't you always?
all right, let's go. Now the outer hatch.
Hi there!
He looks good-natured and not very bright. Just what we ordered. Hello, friend.
Having trouble with your ship?
No, but we're out of supplies, food and water.
When we left Lowell City, we thought we had enough to get to Neptune, but looks as though I miscalculated.
Well, I got plenty here, gentlemen. Come on in, take what you want.
We'll pay you for it.
Oh, no, I got plenty. Come on in the house and help yourselves.
Why, that's mighty generous of you, Mr.
Noonan. Marty Noonan. By the way, don't believe I got your names.
I'm Steve Chura, and this is my friend Wally Hundley. Now about those supplies.
Oh, sure. Sorry, you folks are in a hurry. But since you are, just come with me, gentlemen. I brought this extra box of rations, gentlemen, just in case of emergency.
Here, I'll pass it up to Chura.
All right, Hundley. Come aboard.
Hey, sure wish you fellas could stay a while. Don't get many visitors.
So do we, Mr. Noonan. But we got to get going.
Well, I understand.
Well, very much obliged, Noonan.
Oh, no trouble at all.
So long. Take care of yourself.
Goodbye.
Better stand back and watch our rockets. We're gonna blast off.
Sure, a couple of swell fellas. Say, what's this? Box. They must have dropped it. Hey, wait! Oh, this looks pretty important. Microfilm Reel 14B, property of Space Patrol. Investigation Squad Number 3, Space Patrol Headquarters, Terra. Gosh, they're Space Patrol agents. I'd better call headquarters right away.
Commander, will you take the spaceophone call? It's something about a can of microfilm a fellow found on Mars.
All right, Happy. Corry here. Go ahead, please.
Commander, my name is Noonan.
Yes, Mr. Noonan?
A couple of your agents dropped a can of microfilm on my land. Want to know how to go about returning it.
What does it say on the label?
Reel 14B, Investigation Squad Number 3.
Oh, just a minute. You say Space Patrol agents dropped it?
Yes, sir. I think it fell out of one of the men's pockets.
Happy. Squad 3 was on the Saturn Syndicate case. Mr. Noonan, what were these agents doing on your land?
They ran out of supplies on the way to Neptune.
Did you see their credentials?
No, I didn't. Just figured they were agents when I found the film. Said their names were Steve Chura and Wally Hundley.
Did you ever see these men before?
Why, no, Commander.
Where are you now?
At my place. Sector 17H on the Martian plain. About 4 6/10 DUs directly northwest of Lowell City.
Got that, Happy?
Yes, sir.
What kind of a ship did these men have? Was it a Space Patrol ship?
No, didn't have any insignia at all. But I don't know what kind it was.
Mr. Noonan, hold on to that microfilm. I'm coming after it.
Right, Commander.
And don't give it to anyone else. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Thanks for your cooperation. I'm on my way. Corry out.
I've just checked, sir. We don't have any agents named Chura and Hundley. Not on Squad 3, anyway.
Well, chances are those are the men who knocked out Fraser. At least they have the evidence, or I should say, had it.
But Fraser didn't get a look at the men who attacked him.
Well, I'll blast off for Mars and get the film, Happy. Maybe we can get some more information from this man, Noonan.
I've finished decoding the patrol unit messages, sir.
Good. Will you read them, Happy?
Yes, sir. Quote, the Commander-in-Chief aboard Terra 5, Jupiter Patrol, searched Mars to Neptune orbit. No suspicious craft sighted. Unquote. From Saturn Patrol, same, negative. Neptune Patrol also replies a negative.
Any more?
Well, Patrol Ship 34A, Asteroid Belt, picked up an unidentified object in their view scope. They're investigating it.
Happy, we're going right into Lowell City.
How about the microfilm at Noonan's place?
Now, you can go after it in an atmosphere ship after we land. I'll call Noonan, describe the credentials you'll present to him to relieve him of my original order.
All right, sir.
See how much you can find out about those men he saw. Get a full description. Very likely their right names aren't Chura and Hundley. It's almost certain they lied when they told Noonan they were going to Neptune.
Shall I bring Noonan back to Lowell City?
If you think he can give us any useful information.
Yes, sir. We'll reach Mars in 20 minutes, sir. I'd better check Lowell City Space Control.
Better get the evidence ready. We're nearly to Asteroid X.
All right, sure. What a terrific place to hide it. Even if somebody knew it was on an asteroid, how would they know which one?
Now remember, Hundley, when we get to the asteroid, be sure to mark the exact universal start time to the 10th of a second.
Why?
Well, otherwise the orbit computer can pinpoint its location when we want to find the asteroid again.
Yeah, I get it.
Have you got the evidence ready to unload?
Yeah, all except...
What's the matter?
Reel of microfilm. I had it in my pocket. It's gone.
Huh? What was it doing in your pocket?
That spilled out when we took the stuff from the agent's surface car, so I just stuck it in my pocket. Oh, well, probably doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? That reel might be just the one to convict the boss. And us. How did you happen to lose it?
I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Back at Noonan's.
What?
Yeah, it may have fallen out while I was bending over to pick up the box of food or water containers.
How could you be that careless? Well, at least Noonan's alone. We got to go back and look for it. There's nothing else to do.
Hi there.
Are you Marty Noonan?
Yep, that's right.
Well, I'm Cadet Happy. Here are my Space Patrol credentials.
Mighty glad to know you, Cadet. Commander Corry called me about you. Oh, here's your microfilm.
Oh, thanks. There are several questions Commander Corry wanted me to ask you about these men.
Chura and Hundley? Well, I'll tell you what I can. Suppose we go in the house and have a bite to eat while we talk.
All right, fine.
It's a mighty fine-looking little atmosphere ship. How fast will she go?
Oh, probably 1,200. On this trip, though, I averaged about 832.
From Lowell City to here, 9 minutes and 54 seconds. Say.
Yeah, about that. Let's see. I took off at... Hey, how did you figure that out so quick?
Oh, I don't know. Answer just sort of come to me. Don't have to think about it. It's lucky, too. Because if I had to tell you how I do it, I'd get all confused and come up with the wrong answer.
I have to figure everything out on paper or use the electronic computer in this ship. Well, first, Mr. Noonan, can you give me a description of these two men?
Well, Chura's about 45, 6 feet tall, weighs about 210 Earth standard.
Well, Mr. Noonan, you've given me a very complete description of these crooks, and their ship was very likely a Class C private cruiser from the way you describe it. Could you come to Lowell City with me, Mr. Noonan? I think Commander Corry would like to question you further.
Why, of course.
I'd like to get back as soon as possible. Do you mind if I use your spaceophone?
Okay, Noonan. You two, Cadet, get your hands out.
Sure, and Hundley.
That's right. Don't make a move for your gun, Cadet, or I'll use this one.
Okay. Which one of you has the microfilm?
What microfilm?
You know what microfilm. Noonan must have found it or you wouldn't be here. Hundley, take the cadet's ray gun and search him for the tape.
Sure.
The film's in my jacket pocket, and it's going to stay there.
You want to play rough, eh, Cadet? You let him alone. You keep out of this, Noonan.
Sure, help me.
All right, I'm coming. All right, Cadet.
I nearly got the gun away from me.
Well, after this, don't be so careless.
I got him. Here's the microfilm. All right, let's get back to the ship.
The cadet's coming, too. And I got an idea. We're going to take him with us.
What for? Let's finish him here.
Oh, not till we find out how much he knows. Come on, Cadet. Come on your feet. We got a nice long walk.
Walk? Where to?
To our ship.
What about Noonan?
Oh, that stupid oaf. Leave him here. Smash his spaceophone. And the one in the cadet's atmosphere ship as well.
Okay.
Where are you going to take me?
Never mind. But I'll tell you this much. You better enjoy it because this is the last trip you ever gonna take.
We'll be back with Space Patrol in just a moment. Gang, this is Space Patroller Dick Tufeld, and boy, am I excited. We have a new machine here at Space Patrol headquarters, and it's terrific. It's the flavor meter for testing the flavor of food. Now, I have a plain, ordinary cereal right here, so let's test it. The better it tastes, the louder it'll ring the bell. Now, all I do is place the cereal in this slot and push the button. Not much flavor there, is it? Let's put in some other ordinary cereal and see what happens. Why, not even a tinkle. Now, gang, here's a couple of super cereals I'd like to test. I'll put them both in. Wow, that did it. Those cereals really ring the bell for flavor. You bet. They were Rice Chex and Wheat Chex. Chex, the cereals with that modern bite-sized design. Chex, the super cereals that help to supercharge you. Test them yourself, gang, in your own cereal bowl. And believe me, they'll really ring the bell for flavor. Rice Chex, Wheat Chex. Commander Corry has sent Happy to Marty Noonan's isolated dwelling on the Martian plain to recover some stolen evidence, a roll of microfilm. Noonan and Happy were surprised by Chura and Hundley when the thieves returned for the film.
After smashing Noonan's spaceophone, the criminals have taken Happy to their ship, leaving the unconscious Noonan locked in his house. Meanwhile, Buzz, in Lowell City, has tried in vain to contact Happy or Noonan by spaceophone.
Commander Corry to Space Patrol, Lowell City.
Space Patrol, Lieutenant Barton here, Commander.
Lieutenant, I've been unable to contact my cadet on any of the Space Patrol frequencies. And Noonan doesn't answer either, so I'm blasting off to see what the trouble is.
Would you like an atmosphere ship, sir?
No, a spaceship in case I need it. I'll go on Terra 5. Keep monitoring those frequencies. If you hear from either Cadet Happy or Marty Noonan, notify me on my private frequency immediately. Hello there. Are you Marty Noonan?
Yes?
I'm Commander Corry. Where's Cadet Happy?
Sure and Hundley. They took him away, and they got the microfilm. I tried to stop him, Commander, but they knocked me out. They smashed my spaceophone and the one in the cadet ship there, too.
Do you know where they took him?
No, by the time I came to and broke out of my house, they'd blasted off. They'd locked me in.
Did you hear anything that would give us a clue as to where they were going?
No. All I remember was that one of them said we ought to be able to get there by 1,500 hours, but I don't know where they meant.
How long ago did they blast off?
About an hour and a half ago. Say, Commander, I'd like to help you find them.
All right, come aboard.
Thanks, Commander.
Maybe with the astrogation charts and the computer, I can figure out an approximate radius of where Chura's ship might be by 1,500 hours.
Well, if they're going to any planet, it'd have to be Jupiter.
Why do you say that?
Well, considering the speed of spaceships and the present positions of the planets, and the approximate arrival time of 1,500 hours, it just has to be Jupiter.
Oh, it does?
Yes, they wouldn't need that much time to get to any of the inner planets like Earth and Venus, and they'd need much more time to get to Saturn.
You may be right, but as a double check, I'll work it out on the computer. The computer will give us the answer in a few seconds. Here we are. Now, let's see. What do you know?
What'd you say, Commander?
Mr. Noonan, this is amazing. Either you made a very lucky guess, or you must know the exact distances and positions of all the planets relative to Mars.
Oh, I do. Make a hobby of remembering data like that.
Jupiter comes nearer to satisfying the equation than any other object in space. How do you do it?
I don't know, Commander. If I know a formula and the data, I can get the result. But if I stop to think how I do it, I get all confused.
There's only one thing wrong. They couldn't quite reach Jupiter by 1,500. Of course, they may be heading for one of the moons. I'll check the astrogation chart again.
Could be Ganymede, Commander, assuming we're right on the time factor.
We'll see. Mr. Noonan, you've hit it again. The astrogation chart puts moon number 3, Ganymede, very close to the vector. Ganymede's a good-sized moon. There are a lot of places to hide on it. The most we can hope for right now is that we're headed in the right direction.
I just talked to the boss.
What'd you tell him?
Just that we got the evidence against the gang away from the Space Patrol, and that we're on Ganymede. And the boss is going to stay on Saturn, now that he's safe from prosecution.
How long do we stick on Ganymede?
Until the excitement over the stolen evidence dies down a little. Say, where's the cadet?
Sitting over there in the...
He's gone. I told you to watch him. The spaceophone. Look in the next room, quickly.
And I'm being held on Ganymede, Sector 9J.
Hey, get away from the spaceophone! Grab him, Hundley!
Sector 9J.
Hey!
I'll teach you, Cadet.
Now, watch him after this.
That was Happy. He was cut off.
Sounded to me like somebody hit him.
Sector 9J. That pinpoints the location, Mr. Noonan. We'll make a slow glide approach and land with a repeller ray. Maybe Chura and Hundley won't hear the ship.
All right, Cadet. We could keep this on for hours, but I'm tired of playing games with you. Does Commander Corry know who knocked out the Space Patrol agent? Now, come on, answer me.
Oh, you're wasting your time, Chura.
I'm all for getting rid of the cadet right now. After that spaceophone call he tried to make a while ago, he's too much of a risk to have around.
I'm afraid you're right, Hundley. We'll take him away from the building and use the ray gun on him.
Now, let's get at it.
Get your hands up, you two.
Corry!
Commander, you got here just in time.
Mr. Noonan put me on the right track, then we heard your spaceophone call. Chura, Where's the Saturn Syndicate evidence?
It's where you'll never find her.
They put it on an asteroid, sir, somewhere in the asteroid belt, but I couldn't tell you which one.
There are thousands of them.
I'll untie your hands, Cadet.
Thanks.
Look out, Noonan.
Too late, Corry.
Shoot, Commander!
I can't. He's holding Noonan as a shield.
So long, Corry.
Are you all right, Noonan?
I'm sorry, Commander.
That's okay. After him, quick.
He's locked the door.
Hundley, have you got a key to this door?
Sorry, Commander. Shura has the only one.
Search him. I'll see if I can smash the door.
I've got my hands loose now, Commander. I'll help you.
All right, Happy.
Can't find a key on him, Commander. Just this slip.
Uh-oh. It's Chura's ship. He's getting away.
Well, we still have you, Hundley.
Hey, Mr. Noonan, don't throw that paper away. That's the coordinates of the asteroid.
All right, Cadet, I'll hang on to it.
Once more, Happy. The door's giving.
There she is.
Escort our friend Hundley to the ship. Come on, let's get after Chura.
No sign of Chura's ship in the viewscope, sir.
Hundley, you must know where he'd be most likely to go.
Really, Commander? I haven't the slightest idea.
He's probably heading for that asteroid to pick up the evidence. Mr. Noonan, let's see that piece of paper.
Here it is, Commander.
Yes. These coordinates are for a point somewhere in the asteroid belt.
Yes, sir, but the asteroid has moved thousands of DUs by now.
Yes, but the time is down here to the second.
You mean the time the coordinates were taken?
Yes. So by using the computer, we can tell just where the asteroid will be at any future moment.
Commander, look at Hundley.
Hey, get away from that computer!
Get him, Happy!
All right, Hundley. Quiet down or I'll knock you cold.
Look what he did to the computer.
Put it completely out of commission.
Now let's see you find Asteroid X.
What are we going to do, sir? We can't possibly locate that asteroid until we get another computer.
I know. There are thousands of asteroids in that belt.
Commander, can I see that piece of paper?
All right, Mr. Noonan.
16 degrees, 23 minutes, 7 seconds. Sun arc tourist orientation, 123 million DUs from sun center. Commander, I think I can give you the approximate location of that asteroid.
You can work out that orbit equation in your head?
Already have, sir. You show me an astrogation chart, I'll mark down the coordinates.
Smoking rockets.
That's impossible. Nobody could solve an equation like that so quickly, not in his head.
I've seen Mr. Noonan work, Hundley, and I think you're in for a surprise. Here's a chart, Mr. Noonan. Center that asteroid in the viewscope, Happy.
Yes, sir.
It's the approximate location you gave us, Mr. Noonan. The question is that Asteroid X?
There are hundreds of asteroids in this region.
Yeah, but look, there's a spaceship circling it. Hey, it's going to land.
Mr. Noonan, it looks as though you pinpointed the right one.
Sheer luck.
Increase our velocity, Happy. May be able to catch Chura before he leaves the asteroid.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Noonan, will you go to the locker and get a couple of spacesuits for Happy and myself?
Sure will, Commander.
When we land on the asteroid, I'll leave you in the ship to watch Hundley.
There's Chura, sir, in that small crater.
We'll set down between him and his ship. Cut rockets.
Rockets out, sir.
Hit repeller ray.
Repeller ray on, sir. Landing secured, Commander.
All right, Happy. Let's get out there and grab Chura. Mr. Noonan, here's a ray gun. Hold it on our friend Hundley.
Very happy to, Commander.
He's got the metal box, sir, with the evidence.
All right, Chura. Come out of that crater and get into our ship.
I'm getting into my own ship, Corry, and you're not going to stop me.
All right, we'll see about that.
Now take one more step and I'll use this gun on you. I warned you.
Drop, Happy.
Oh, that was close. That blast knocked loose a hunk of rock as big as your head.
Next time I'll widen the angle, and I won't miss.
Shall we rush him, sir?
Don't try it. Move 1 inch closer, Corry, and you're finished.
There's nothing we can do. Back to the ship, Happy.
Yes, sir. Well, Commander, isn't there any way we can get him?
Just get into the ship. Close the hatch.
Yes, sir. Well, he can't hold out there very long without food and water, sir. Do we just wait?
He'd have to give up eventually. But he destroyed the evidence before he surrendered.
I guess there's nothing to do but blast off.
Turn your transmitter signal to low output so Chura can't hear us.
Yes, sir. All set. Hey, Commander, he'll have to pass right by this hatch to get to his own ship.
Yes, there's one weapon that might work. Right here in this container.
Liquid air. But how...
Unfasten the bracket.
Oh, yes, sir.
Now, as he passes the hatch, open it as quickly as possible. And I'll open the valve on the nozzle. We'll squirt a jet of liquid air at Chura.
But what good will that do? Is the pressure strong enough to knock him down?
No, but the temperature out there in that asteroid is minus 240 degrees. Liquid air freezes at minus 218.
Yeah, but I still don't see...
There he is. Open the hatch, Happy, quickly.
Good shot, sir. It's hitting him.
I'm trying to spray it over his hand.
Hey, Corry, what are you trying to do? Fight with a water pistol?
There, I got his hand.
Turn that off, Corry, or I'll put a blast charge into your ship. I can't raise my arm.
That's right, Chura. Your gun hand is encased in a mass of frozen air. Yeah, that'll hold him, Happy.
Hey, he's just standing there like a statue.
Let's go out and bring him into the ship. He's harmless now. Oh, what's funny, huh?
He thought he was hot stuff, but now he'll have to be defrosted.
We'll be back with an action preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol story in just a moment. Say, gang, did you ever hear the robot mastermind work? It's the amazing Space Patrol machine with a mechanical brain. It knows the answer to everything. Listen while I ask it some questions. What's the only hot cereal Buzz Corry ever eats? The hot wheat cereal that helps to supercharge him.
Instant Ralston.
Right, Instant Ralston, the hot super cereal that helps to supercharge you. And when you want a hot cereal that's really delicious, what do you ask for?
Instant Ralston.
Right, Instant Ralston. And when the morning's cold and you want to warm up your motor?
Instant Ralston.
Yep, the robot mastermind is right on the beam, so remember to get supercharged, eat a good breakfast with...
Instant Ralston.
Hey, the robot mastermind answered for me.
Instant Ralston.
I can't stop it.
Instant Ralston. Instant Ralston.
The robot mastermind has the right idea, so get it today.
Instant Ralston. Instant Ralston. Instant Ralston. Instant Ralston.
And now for a preview of next week's exciting Space Patrol story. Buzz and Happy have been locked in a building by two criminals who have blocked their only means of escape by pouring sodium-potassium alloy on the stairs. The liquid metal has burst into flame on contact with the air.
Commander, the heat is terrible.
We're going to face something worse than heat when the automatic fire extinguishing system starts to work.
But, sir, the water will put the fire out and we can escape.
Not with this alloy, Happy. It burns in air, but when water hits it, it explodes.
What?
The second that spray starts working, this whole building will be blown to bits.
Smoking rockets, unless we find a way out, that means we'll be blown to bits, too.
Be sure to be with us next Saturday for the exciting story, The Lady from Venus, when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston again bring you Space Patrol! Now, gang, a word from Commander Buzz Corry.
Can you answer this question? What group of boys and girls are doing all they can to get grown-ups to donate more blood? These boys and girls are helping their country and having fun, too. They're my Space Patrol blood boosters, and I'd like you to join them today, right now. And here's something else I'd like you to do, too. Tell your mom and pop to buy the Christmas seals that the National Tuberculosis Association mails out. Christmas seals help fight TB. Just think, TB kills one person every 17 and a half minutes. So join the fight. Buy the beautiful Christmas seals of the National Tuberculosis Association.
Space Patrol, an original Mike Moser production starring Ed Kemmer as Commander Corry and Lynn Osborne as Cadet Happy, was written by Lou Houston and directed by Larry Robertson. Other players were Bela Kovach, Ken Mayer, and Norman Jolly. Dick Tufel speaking. Now, don't forget to tune in next Saturday and every Saturday when wheat checks, rice checks, and good hot Ralston again present the new exciting Space Patrol! And be sure to see another exciting Space Patrol story on your local ABC television station. Consult your local paper for time and channel. Space Patrol comes to you transcribed from Hollywood. This is ABC Radio Network.
And that was the 11th episode from Space Patrol titled The Search for Asteroid X and originally aired on Saturday, December 13th, 1952. We heard microfilm being used in this episode.
Yes, Mr. Noonan?
A couple of your agents dropped a can of microfilm on my land.
Wondering how to go about returning it.
And I was like, I remember microfilm. And I originally thought, well, if I asked most kids what microfilm is these days, they wouldn't have a clue. And is it even still used? And surprisingly, it is. Some organizations today still use microfilm as a secure backup for critical documents in case of digital data loss due to hacking, hardware failure, or digital formats that become obsolete. Certain legal documents are still stored on microfilm, and some banks and financial organizations still use microfilm to back up certain transaction records. Blueprints and technical drawings are sometimes archived on microfilm. Why is microfilm still being used in our modern digital age? Well, durability, for one thing. It has a lifespan up to 500 years when stored properly, making it more durable than many digital storage mediums. And it only requires a magnifier or a microfilm reader, unlike digital media, which often requires specific hardware or software. On top of its stability, microfilm is pretty simple. To view documents in this format, all you need is a light source and magnification tool. When compared to the quickly evolving digital document and data landscape, which can be costly for organizations to keep up with, microfilm provides a level of security that digital cannot, and apparently will still be used far into the future by the Space Patrol. All right, that's all I've got for this particular episode of our Space Patrol retrospective. I certainly enjoyed it, and I hope you did as well. My name is Brian. Thank you for your support and for listening.